This is an expressive practice sample. You have been asked to interpret for the deaf parents of a hearing child. The parents are meeting with a school counselor about their child's class schedule as they move from elementary to middle school. You will have a 1-minute warm-up followed by a 1-minute break. After the break, you will begin interpreting or transliterating. The warm-up will begin momentarily. It's nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Gray. My name is Joan Franklin, and I will be Jackson's counselor while he's here at Central Creek Middle School. I'll be his counselor for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, so I'm sure we'll get to know each other very well. Also, just so you know, we have a different counselor who handles all of the IEPs. That would be Mr. Crowley over there in the blue shirt. As soon as we are done, you guys can go chat with him, and he will be able to double check and make sure everything is ready and answer any IEP questions you folks might have. So today we're going to be focusing on setting up Jackson's class schedule for fall of 2022. Okay. Now, if you open up your folder, the left side is going to be specific to Jackson, his courses, transportation, health, like allergies and dietary restrictions, IEP, things like that. And the right side is going to be general information about Central Creek, the neighborhoods we serve, our administrative team, our daily schedule, and the 2022-2023 district calendar. On that left side, the last couple pages are some forms for you to fill out. They all say when they need to be turned in. The only ones you need to fill out today are the blue ones, okay? And that blue form can be dropped off at the same table where you picked up the folder. So far, so good. So let's go ahead and look at these classes, right? So everything we are looking at today is all based on information from his current teacher. That would be Mr. Rogers, right? So it's all based on how he's doing right now, his grades throughout the year, standardized tests, etc. If anything sounds wrong, let me know, and I'll go ahead and follow up with Mr. Rogers. So let's start off with his core classes: language arts, social studies, math, and science. Okay, let's go with language arts first, since that one's the most complicated. So it looks like Mr. Rogers recommended that Jackson join the regular language arts class. I know his IEP mostly has to do with language arts, so Mr. Crowley can tell you more about what's going to happen with that. But for now, we've got him in the regular language arts class. Next up is social studies. And sixth graders take ancient civilizations. So we have him slated to take that. Because of his math skills, Mr. Rogers suggested he be placed in pre-algebra. Does that sound right? Excellent. Our pre-algebra teachers are definitely some of the best. All of our pre-algebra sixth graders have the best time in there. And then for science, sixth graders take earth science. Sixth graders are also eligible to submit for the science fair in the spring. So if that sounds up your alley, the class information should already be on that first page in the left side of your folder. We're going to check in pretty often, and I'll be keeping in touch with all of his teachers while he's here in case we feel like we need to make any adjustments, okay? Like if he's excelling in regular language arts. You folks or his teacher will reach out to me or Mr. Crowley, and we can discuss moving him up to the advanced class. Or, on the other hand, if he were struggling in, let's say, math, for example, someone would let me know and we would meet to discuss switching him to the regular class. Okay? I really want to emphasize that making switches like that over time is not a huge deal. Moving him up doesn't mean he's going to win a Nobel Prize, and moving him down doesn't mean he's on the verge of flunking out. Our goal at this point is making sure he's in classes that challenge him without overwhelming him. Okay? Okay. Excellent. Now that we've got the core classes out of the way, we can talk about electives. Now, electives are the fun classes that students get to pick. They get 3, and they change every semester. And most students' favorite classes are electives, so they're very exciting. Most of Jackson's are already pretty laid out, but that may change come spring. Now, according to the info we received from Mr. Rogers, Jackson is currently in band classes. Will he be continuing with band? Oh, great. Band is definitely a good choice. Now, all students have to take physical education and health all year long, every year. PE takes 3/4 of the year, and health takes the remaining quarter. You'll get information about when he'll be in health brought home to you on the first day of school. And lastly, because of his IEP, we have his last elective set aside for an extra class that will help with his language arts. Like I said, Mr. Crowley will have more information.